Social media is a big buzzword, and I always hear people wondering if they should use it for their small business. The answer is yes. Stay tuned for tips on how to get started.
Welcome to this episode of Small Business Marketing. Make your small business a big deal with graphic designer and marketing consultant Jay Balunas.
The first question people have is, how do I start? I want to talk today about some of the strategies small businesses should think about before diving into social media, if they haven't already. These tips may also help create social media strategies for those who've already started but are feeling a little overwhelmed. Number one, sign up for all services that are available. Regardless if you're planning to use the service right away or not, you should sign up for every service that is available. This way you can get the appropriate handle or username for each service. This will help you maintain your brand standards, and if you can get every handle or username to match, it will make it much easier for your customers to find you and for you to stay organized. In most cases, you should have a personal and a business account for each platform. Some platforms even require you to have a personal account before you can get a business account. Number two, figure out where your audience is. You need to figure out where the audience that you want to speak to is at. What platform do they prefer? Pick one or two platforms to start with and focus on those. For instance, I have a restaurant client, and although we have a LinkedIn and Google Plus account for them, they use Facebook and Twitter the most. Facebook is where we put the bulk of our effort in. Their main target audience is a woman with a family aged 30 to 65. Facebook is a great location to connect to that audience. Number three, know your industry restrictions. Think about any restrictions your industry may have. I know, for instance, attorneys and financial planners have regulatory restrictions that limit some of the things they can do on social media. Know what those restrictions are before spending a lot of time developing your content for a platform and then finding out you can't use it anyway. Number four, which platform do you like to use? Figure out which platforms you're comfortable with and you like to use. If you completely hate using a social media platform, you will never maintain it. With that said, don't discount any of them because you don't understand them or you don't know how to use them. Like I mentioned before, start with one or two platforms that you are most comfortable with. Social media is here to stay. The more tools you can learn and use, the more ways you'll have to interact with customers and peers. Once you're ready to dive into social media for your small business, you need to know where to go. If you go to my website, angryape.com/social-media-list, you can download a list of some of the most popular social media platforms with descriptions of each and tips for using them. There is a lot you can do with social media, but it takes time to build up your network. So jump in and get started today.
Thank you for watching this episode of Small Business Marketing with Jay Balunas. For more great information, visit Jay's website at angryape.com. Also browse the other shows found right here at Indie Biz TV Shows.